5. Jonathan James. The first juvenile to be imprisoned for a cybercrime at the age of 16, Jonathan James, or better known as C0 hacked into Defense Threat Reduction Agency of U.S. Department. Further, he installed a sniffer that scrutinized the messages passed on between the DTRA employees. Not only did he keep a check on the messages being passed around, in the process, he collected the passwords and usernames and other such vital details of the employees, and further even stole essential software. All this cost NASA to shut down its system and to pay from its pocket $41,000. C0, however, had a bitter ending as James committed suicide in 2008. 4. Matthew Bevan and Richard Price. Targeting the oversensitive nerves. What Matthew Bevan along with his alleged partner Richard Price did could have triggered great many issues between USA and North Korea. The duo hacked the US military computers and used it as a means to infiltrate the foreign systems. The crucial contents of Korean Atomic Research Institute were dumped into USAF system. However, the contents were majorly relevant to South Korea and hence, less volatile. But this, nonetheless, could have led to a huge international issue. 3. Adrian Lamo. Adrian Lamo decided to switch careers when he realized the potentials of his skills. He became a news when he hacked into Yahoo, Microsoft, Google, and the New York Times. This, although culminated into his arrest, it later helped him gain the badge of an American threat analyst. A guy who would hack into top-notch accounts sitting in the spacious and comforting cafeterias, libraries, internet cafes, soon turned WikiLeaks suspect Bradley Manning over to FBI. While Manning was arrested for leaking several hundred sensitive US government documents, Lamo went hiding, or should we presume, undercover. 2. Lulzsec. Lulzsec, or Lulz Security, a high-profile, black hat hacker group, gained credentials for hacking into Sony, News International, CIA, FBI, Scotland Yard, and several noteworthy accounts. So Notorious was the group that when it hacked into News Corporation's account, they put across a false report of Rupert Murdoch having passed away. While the group claims to have retired from their vile duties, the motto of the group, laughing at your security since 2011, stays alive. There are assertions of the group having hacked into the websites of the newspapers like The Times and The Sun to post its retirement news. Many, however, claim that this group had taken it upon itself to create awareness about the absence of efficient security against hackers. 1. Gary McKinnon. Gary McKinnon must have been a curious, restless child, for to gain information on UFOs, he thought it better to get a direct access into the channels of NASA. He infiltrated 97 US military and NASA computers, by installing virus and deleting a few files. All the efforts to satisfy his curiosity, but, alas, curiosity killed the cat. It was soon found that McKinnon was guilty of having hacked the military and NASA websites from his girlfriend's aunt's house in London. While entering and deleting the files from these websites wasn't enough, McKinnon thought of shaming the security forces by putting out a notice on the website that said, "Your security is crap." Well, looks like McKinnon was something, if he could shut down the US military's Washington network of about 2,000 computers for 24 hours, making the hack the biggest military computer hack of all time.